I'm about to show you what $500,000 actually buys in upstate South Carolina. And if you're coming from a major metro area, I need you to take a break, because this comparison is going to be one of those things that you cannot unsee once you've seen it. My name is Elizabeth McCarthy. I am a lifestyle and relocation realtor, EXP Realty, here in the upstate South Carolina. So let's go through this together. What does $500,000 actually buy in upstate South Carolina? And what does that same $500,000 buy where you are right now? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will have a completely different picture of what is possible. Let me set up the comparison first, because this is where the picture becomes vivid. In northern New Jersey, $500,000 is a 3-bedroom colonial on a 1/4 acre lot in a subdivision where you can shake hands with your neighbor through the kitchen window. And in suburban Long Island or Connecticut, it might be a smaller Cape Cod that needs work in a town with a $14,000 annual property tax bill. In Southern California, $500,000 is a down payment, not a home purchase. I am not exaggerating any of these numbers. I work with buyers from these markets, and those are the realities they are living with. So here's what that same $500,000 does in upstate South Carolina. And I want you to actually picture this as I describe it, because this is not hypothetical. These are real properties that exist in the market right now. Let's take that $400,000 to $450,000 in Spartanburg County. You're looking at a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2,000 to 2,400 square feet, a 1/2 acre to full acre lot, established landscaping perhaps, covered porch or screen porch, a double garage, or maybe a detached workshop. You'd have an updated kitchen or move-in ready condition, and it could be on a quiet residential street. Now let's look at that price point, $450,000 to $500,000 in Greenville County, maybe that Simpsonville Fountain Inn area. 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2,200 square feet to 2,800 square feet, newer construction, 1/2 acre lots of established neighborhood, open floor plan designed for how people actually live now, and a primary suite with a spa bathroom. Access to Greenville County's top rated schools, and probably about 15 to 20 minutes outside of downtown Greenville. Now let's look at that $500,000 price point. And let's look in Campobello and Landrum, Chesney. You can get a 3 to 4 bedroom on 1 to 3 acres of genuine land. You might have mountain views, established gardens, fruit trees, fencing already in place, privacy, maybe some outbuildings, a barn, or a workshop. It's that kind of property that takes decades to develop from scratch. 3 different communities, 3 completely different lifestyle experiences, all at $500,000 or below. And in every single case, dramatically more than that budget delivers anywhere in the markets where most of my clients might be relocating from. Quick pause here, because I know a lot of you watching this are actively researching right now, and I want to make sure you have my free Upstate South Carolina relocation guide. It covers all the communities in detail, cost of living breakdowns, property tax numbers, and what the buying process looks like as an out-of-state buyer, and a lot more of exactly what we're talking about today. It's completely free, and it is built specifically for people in your position. The link is right below this video in the description. Grab it and come back, because the part that surprises most people is still coming. Now here's the thing I really want you to hear, because this is the part that most market comparison videos miss. When clients come from New Jersey, California perhaps, and they first see what $500,000 may buy here, the initial reaction is almost always financial. The math is obviously compelling, but the second reaction, the one that comes maybe that few days later or during that trip they take out here, is when they're actually standing there on one of these properties, it gets to be something a little more deeper. It is the realization that that life they had been imagining is actually affordable, not someday affordable, now affordable. And maybe it's that porch they've been picturing for years, or maybe it's that garden that they've been dreaming about, or the privacy that lets them actually hear themselves think. The space for family to come and stay and gather in a way that a suburban townhouse never quite allows. And then there is the financial picture beyond the purchase price. Property taxes on a $500,000 primary residence in Spartanburg County typically run between $2,000 to $3,500 per year. Compare that to $12,000, $15,000, or perhaps even $18,000 annual tax bills. That difference every single year for the rest of your life is not small. That is vacation money. That is fully funded emergency account. That is the margin between financial anxiety and genuine peace of mind. Let's do some math. A buyer saving $12,000 per year in property taxes over 20 years of retirement keeps $240,000 that would otherwise have gone to a tax bill. Same house value, completely different financial life. I want to be honest about something that does not show up on a market report. When people first understand what $500,000 buys here compared to what they have been living in, there is often a moment of something that feels almost like a grief. Not sadness, exactly, more like the recognition of time spent in circumstances that were costing them more than they realized. Not just financially, in stress, in noise, in the slow accumulation of a life that they never quite felt like was theirs. And then almost immediately that shifts into something else. Relief, genuine relief. The sense that the life they imagined is not a fantasy. It is a real estate transaction away. I have sat across from couples who have been planning this move for 3, 4, 5 years, waiting for that right time, waiting for the permission, waiting to be sure, and then they see what is possible here and they say the same thing. We waited too long. We should have done this years ago. I'm telling you this because I want you to take this information in this video very seriously, not as entertainment, not as something to bookmark and revisit later. It's a real picture of a real decision that is available for you right now, and if it's that right fit for your life. The honest part, because I always like to give both sides, $500,000 in Upstate South Carolina does not buy you a Manhattan walkability score. You will have a car. You will have to drive to things. If that is a deal breaker, this market is not for you, and I would rather tell you that now. And it does not guarantee a turnkey home with zero deferred maintenance. Budget-conscious properties at any price point exist, and a thorough home inspection is non-negotiable here, just as it is anywhere else, so never skip it. And it does not eliminate the need to know exactly what kind of community you want. $500,000 in Boiling Springs delivers a different lifestyle than $500,000 in Campobello. The price can be the same, the daily experience is completely different. Knowing which one is yours requires more than a number. It requires a real conversation about how you actually want to live, which is exactly what I'm here for. $500,000 in Upstate South Carolina, 3 to 4 bedrooms, a real lot, a real porch, a real community, property taxes that give you financial life back, and a daily environment that actually supports the life you have been trying to build. That is the reality. It's not a sales pitch. It is what I see every single week in this market, and is what I want for every person who watches this video and recognizes themselves in it. So here are the 2 steps that I'd like you to do. Grab my free Upstate South Carolina relocation guide from the link in the description if you haven't done already. It includes that full cost of living comparison, property tax breakdown, a community guide, and actually what the purchase process looks like as a buyer coming from out of state. It is free, it is thorough, link is below. Step 2. If you are at this point where you are thinking, okay, I want to actually understand what this looks like for my specific budget and my vision, reach out to me directly. My name is Elizabeth McCarthy. I'm that lifestyle and relocation realtor with EXP Realty. I work with buyers coming to Upstate South Carolina from all over the country, and I specialize in making this process feel clear rather than overwhelming. We start with that discovery call. It's just a conversation about where you're coming from and what you're imagining right now, whether this region really is that right fit for you. No pressure, no obligation, just real guidance from someone who knows this market and genuinely cares about getting you to the right place. My booking link is right below this video. I would love to hear from you. Before you go, drop a comment and tell me, where are you moving from and what surprised you most about the $500,000 comparison? Like this video if it was useful, subscribe for a new video every week, and I will see you on the next one.